Sariah to Prime Minister Dalton. Thank you for your time. Firstly, before we start with the formal questions, I'll just ask how are you going, sir? How's things been for yourself and your family?
Yeah, thanks for asking. I'm great. It's good to see some of the family returned yesterday. Still the rest of the family to come home this week. But I'm well, thank you. It's just I'm more worried about my officials than myself and all the preparations. That's everything we do here. It always seems to be the last minute thing.
Why is the 50th Constitution Day anniversary celebration so important for us here in Niue, but also for around the world?
Niue before 1900, it's just indigenous or the people of this island. Until 1900, when we a British protectorate, and then 1901 we are annexed to New Zealand, we have come a long way. We have forged a partnership with New Zealand since then from our forefathers. What a foresight that they had for us until 1974, that finally at that time, I guess it's matured on behalf of our people, that they think that we can make our own decisions and leads us into be self-government, but still remain that relationship with New Zealand. And that is why it is very important to remember that, but more so to honor and pay respects to that foresight of the leaders before us, to where we are today. 50 years, it might sound, it's a long time, but I think it's still young, but we are matured enough to see what's ahead of us and how we can work even closer in respect of their partnerships. I think that is the important part for us. It's more like that to honor, respect those before us.
What other major celebrations are happening throughout the weeks and the lead up to the Ole Whakamotu?
Well, we have planned the year-long celebrations. We can't fit everything within this week or within this month. We wanted to spread out so we can share that value and that culture that we have. And that is why we'll expand it for a year celebrations to next year, because we can't have everyone attending. So we, such as sports, music, dancing, festivals throughout. But I think it's very important that we ensure that we have or document something to remember the future generation of the story from 1901 and then, of course, in 1974, from 74 to here. So I think it's important that we capture that. Unfortunately, we lost a lot of those from the cyclone. But we're hoping that by using some of our elders that are still living now, and see if we can extract or document some of the history of this place, of what they know.
And 50 years of self-governance for Niue. What are the chances that Niue will become fully independent in the future?
Not quite. I don't think in my lifetime, but I'm also optimistic, just like everyone else, that it will lead to that. But what we're trying to do, is more establish ourselves where we can less reliance on others. It's important as we grow together with our partners to explore what is it there. And you'll probably heard instead of the traditional way of making a living, and others got resources as such, we've embarked on our own initiatives such as ocean conservations, where others that supports those activities on the ocean front or look into the land. We always got to be proactive in a way of being innovative. What are the areas there that you can deliver when it comes down to independence? But look, we value our partnership with New Zealand. I think we continue in the way we are, but at the same time saying that we should always don't just rely on our partners, but we should always look at ways of look after our own selves.
How will competing interests from other countries influence Niue's decision to seek full independence, especially China and the United States?
All the partners that we sign up to, that we respect those partners. If it's seen from the outside, they're competing for whatever interest in Niue, that's the view from the outside world. We don't have, but for us here, every partners that we have are great friends of ours, because they're the one that helped us with our developed aspirations and so forth. The only thing that I would say is that individual countries, whatever they do, it's their own sovereign rights. But you got to be smart in how you do things. I mean, the country that I run today, it's not the country that I will be running for the rest of my life. There will be someone else after that. How do I ensure that what I leave behind is to be continued by others to follow, just like what we're enjoying now from our forefathers? I think that's important to understand, not to leave a burden on the future of the future of the generations to come, but establish a platform, I always call it, where you can leave something which is tangible, but more so to the vision that we're all looking for, Niue to be prosperous. I mean, and I think that vision should always be there. How far the prosperous can go, only the future after we go will know.
What will be the main drivers for Niue pursuing full independence, if any?
Yeah, as I mentioned before, it'd be too early for us in pursuing that. We're talking about those are the drivers that I've sort of explained. The world at the moment is unstable with conflicts and hatred and all other things. I've always stated in the region that we should continue to lead the Pacific, that is, the Pacific people, to live the way their value and their culture, but more so in that live in peace and harmony. And I think we got to take the lead to the world. The world needs that now. We need them to look at us. How do we leverage that understanding to others? It's a matter of us to do it. The only way we know it is the Pacific way. We discuss it, we action, we show those good things that we're doing. Protecting the oceans is important, as we know. Conservation and preserving for future generation is always a number one thing. It's all very much about the integrity of the environment, whether it's the ocean or the land, sustainability that comes with that, and I think that's important.
Just lastly, what's your message to the government and people of New Zealand about the 50th anniversary and the future of Niue?
Well, my message, even though they're not here in persons, but if anything, I would like us to all together remember the relationship between Aotearoa. It started way back, of course, on the indigenous New Zealanders and up till now. To remember it's not only us here, but also their former leaders and elders that supported Niue as well from way back in those days up until now. So we're more or less in the same situation, but and Niue have had some great contributors to the New Zealand country as well in their development, and there's a lot. And I think you are good examples of those from the Niue heritage, but if anything for them, I would say enjoy with us our celebrations, and also more so to thank them for their support from all the years. The communities, the wider communities of New Zealand, and also the government and all those before us today. I mean, celebration is more or less for us. It's not something that I take lightly or take It's a celebration, meaning you just celebrate it. It's more, to me, it's a mark of respect for the things that we enjoyed today, and that because we inherited from those before us. I think it's important for us to ensure that what we enjoyed today are also enjoyed by those after us. And I think that's the key message. Come and enjoy. Let's join hands and mark and respect those before us. But but I ended by saying thank you very much for the cooperation between Niue and New Zealand. And I think as we move forward, I think we'll only get more stronger in our partnership. If anything, that like everyone might ask, well, that's what they'll always say, we'll get stronger. It's more about the understanding of the outside world of our relationship. Our relationship is one of the, I always call it was probably one of the unique sort of arrangement constitutionally between Niue and New Zealand. So we're very fortunate for that. And I thank that. And I thank that on behalf of the people before us today.
Oi lahi, Prime Minister, for your time.